Hello guys and welcome back to Excel Academy. So here I am again with the lecture 16 of the DNA replication as part of the Watson summary series. So guys, in the previous lecture we already discussed about the initiation of DNA replication as well as the regulation, and in the last lecture we also talked about the helicase loading proteins as well as activation of helicases, and it's also regulation which is done by the kinases, right? So if you remember like how in G1 phase and S phase different kinases are getting activated and it is responsible for regulating the activation of helicases. In this lecture, we are going to talk about the finishing of the replication. That is the end of replication we are going to discuss in this lecture. Okay, so completion of DNA replication, it requires again set of specific events. So guys, अभी हमने ये देखा है जो भी काम हम कर रहे हैं, जो भी हम अब तक पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, you must have seen that there is a sequence to it, or order is there, right? And if suppose any deviations happens in this order, ultimately what happens, the pathway gets disturbed, your cell is not able to replicate properly, finally the cell has to die. Okay, now these events are different for circular versus linear chromosomes, of course. So these events are going to be different for the prokaryotics as well as the eukaryotic chromosomes. So for a circular chromosome, the conventional replication fork machinery replicates the entire molecule, but the resulting daughter molecules are topologically linked to each other. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? See, this is like, you have got the two rings which are like this. So अब क्या हुआ है कि आपका पेरेंटल डीएनए एंड डॉटर डीएनए एक दूसरे से टैंगल्ड है. अब इसको कैसे हटाया जाए? So guys, if you remember from the previous lectures, we have also talked about the gyrase. अगर आपको याद है, in the case of the prokaryotes, we talked about the gyrase, we have talked about the topoisomerase. I guess अभी आपको आइडिया आ गया होगा कि किस तरह से ये प्रॉब्लम आपकी सॉल्व की जाएगी. ठीक है? So what can be done then? So for this we have got the very good answer, that is the topoisomerases. So we know that there are two types of topoisomerases. So topoisomerase 1 and 2 are there. So 1 क्या करता है? It is going to make nick on the single stranded DNA, right? Whereas topoisomerase 2 is going to make nick on the double stranded DNA. So depending on the requirement, the topoisomerase will come into the action. मैं आपको अभी बता दे रही हूँ, mainly topoisomerase 1 तब आता है जब आपका DNA repair में जाता है, और topoisomerase 2 तब आता है, like for example in this case, like at the end of the replication. Okay, so the type 2 topoisomerases are required to separate daughter DNA molecules. So after the replication of circular chromosome is complete, the resulting daughter DNA molecules remain linked together as catenases. Okay. So to segregate these chromosomes into separate daughter cells, the two circular DNA molecules must be disengaged or decatenated. So these words are very important to understand. So catenate मतलब आपके circles chromosomes ऐसे रहेंगे, ठीक है? So decatenate मतलब इन दोनों को अलग करना. So for this separation, the action of type 2 topoisomerase is required. So these enzymes have the ability to break double-stranded molecule and pass the second double-stranded DNA molecule through this break. And finally, usko seal कौन करेगा? Of course, the ligase. So this reaction can easily decatenate the two circular dotted chromosomes by breaking one DNA circle and passing the second through the break, allowing their separation into the separate cells. So जैसे कि आपका ये circle है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? So it is going to make a cut over here. Then what will happen? This DNA will be removed, it will be passed, and finally this DNA will be ligated with the help of the ligase. ठीक है? Okay. So topoisomerase to catalyze the decatenation of replication products. So here you can see how the replication is happening, right? So once the replication gets completed, like in the case of the circular chromosome, you can see that the parental and the daughter strands are there, right? So आपके पास दो copies है. जब तक ये दो separate नहीं होंगे, तब तक आपका bacteria divide नहीं हो पाएगा, right? Because each copy should get their respective part of the genome, right? So इसलिए आपका topoisomerase 2 आएगा and it is going to make a cut and then reseal it again. Okay, so this is with the help of the type topoisomerase 2 that we are able to decatenate the DNA, the chromosomes in the case of the prokaryotes. Now, what about in the case of eukaryotes? So, eukaryotes में कैसा होता है? Let's talk about it. So, before we proceed, we know that in the case of the eukaryotes, we have got the lagging strands and the leading strands. And हमें ये भी पता है कि हर एक स्ट्रैंड के लिए, especially for the lagging strand, you need RNA primers. ठीक है? अब एंड में क्या होता है? When you remove the RNA primer, थोड़ा सा गैप आ जाता है. वो गैप कैसे फिल करें? अगर हम सोचें कि हाँ ये गैप हम छोड़ देते हैं, ठीक है, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, but eventually after around 40 to 50 replication cycle, ये गैप जो है बहुत अंदर देगा, बिकॉज विद ईच साइकिल इफ सो मच अमाउंट ऑफ डीएनए इज बीइंग लॉस्ट, यानी कि क्या, द लेंथ ऑफ डीएनए इज गेटिंग शॉर्टेंड. अब जैसे जैसे डीएनए लेंथ शॉर्ट होता जाएगा, सो देयर आर चांसेस दैट यू माइट बी लूजिंग द इंपॉर्टेंट जीन्स व्हिच आर प्रेजेंट एट द एंड ऑफ द क्रोमोसोम, राइट? सो वी डोंट वांट दैट टू हैपन. So that's why we have got the end replication problem solving also in this lecture we'll talk about. Okay. Okay. So lagging strand synthesis is unable to copy the extreme ends of the linear chromosomes. तो इन सब का क्या उपाय है? That's what we are going to discuss in the lecture. So stay tuned with the Excel Academy. So the requirement for an RNA primer to initiate all new DNA synthesis creates a dilemma for the replication of the ends of the linear chromosomes, which is called the end replication problem. अब इसको कैसे solve करें? So guys, कैसा होता है? You have got the लैगिंग स्ट्रैंड, ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे आपके रहते हैं आरएनए प्राइमर्स. अब इस एंड में कैसा होता है, यू डोंट हैव द टेम्पलेट, तो आगे आप डीएनए पॉलीमरेज से इसको सिंथेसाइज नहीं कर सकते. सो कैसा होगा, हर एक बार में वो इतना छूट जाएगा, ठीक है. तो ये प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व करनी है, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस नाउ. So this is not seen during the duplication of the leading strand, because in the leading strand you just have one RNA primer, right? But whereas in the case of lagging, many are there, and at the end when you remove this RNA primer, you don't have the template to carry on. So the requirement for multiple primers to complete lagging strand synthesis means that a complete copy of template cannot be made. Even if the end of the last RNA primer for Okazaki fragment synthesis anneals to the final base of the lagging strand template, once this RNA molecule is removed, there will be a short region of unreplicated single-stranded DNA at the end of the chromosome. So guys, this is important to understand like what exactly is the meaning of end replication problem. Okay? So let me repeat once again. जैसे ही lagging strand में after during your DNA replication, RNA primers are removed. So that region remains as the unreplicated single-stranded DNA, which cannot be done because there is no more template कि आप आगे उसको replicate कर सकें. And this is the problem. Okay, so ये अभी कैसे solve करेंगे? Let's discuss that. I hope the question is clear. ठीक है? Although the shortening would only occur on one of the two strands of the daughter molecule after the next round of replication occurs. So both strands of the daughter molecule would be shorter. तो अगर हम ऐसे ही रिपीट करते रहेंगे तो क्या होगा, हर एक जनरेशन में हर एक डॉटर मॉलिक्यूल हर एक डॉटर सेल को छोटा ही डीएनए मिलता जाएगा, एंड इवेंचुअली व्हाट विल हैपन, द सेल इज गोइंग टू लूज द important part of the DNA sequence. So there might be a chance that it will lose the genes at the end of the chromosomes. ठीक है? So what is this problem? Let's see in the figure. So as the lagging strand replication machinery reaches the end of the chromosome, at some point, primase no longer has sufficient space to synthesize a new primer, RNA primer. So because of this, this will result in the incomplete replication and a short of single-stranded DNA will remain at the end of the lagging strand DNA product. Okay? So you can see over here. See, if you see in the figure, your replication fork is moving over here. Then what happens? So one is your leading strand, तो ये आपका leading strand रहा, and दूसरा आपका lagging रहा. So lagging में जहाँ जहाँ आपका Okazaki fragments, you can see that these green color things are nothing but your RNA primers. ठीक है? Now when you're going to repair it, what happens is that ये आपके RNA primers आप हटा दोगे. If you remember, they are done with the help of the RNAs and the 5' to 3' exonuclease activity. Okay, and then with the help of the DNA ligase, it will be sealed. So आप इतना तो कर लोगे. Then what about the end? So we are talking about this. So if suppose we are using this and इसको repair नहीं किया, let us say that it has not been repaired, what will happen in the next generation? You are going to have again the same problem. And होगा क्या, आपको फिर क्रोमोसोम शॉर्ट होते चले जाएंगे. ठीक है? And whenever there is this problem happening, the chromosomes are becoming shorter, so there are the chances that the important genes which is responsible for the cell function, it will be lost. Okay, and you know that, so when there is a mutation or loss of the gene, what happens? The cell might die or the organism might not function properly. Now, how to solve this? This very crucial point, like how to solve this. So for this is that either you can use a protein instead of a RNA primer. ठीक है? तो एक solution ये है आपके पास, that you can use a protein instead of a RNA as a primer for the last Okazaki fragment at each of the chromosome. अब इसमें क्या होगा? So this situation, the priming protein, it binds to the lagging strand template and uses amino acid to provide the OH. At the end हमें चाहिए क्या? OH group चाहिए so that you can add the new nucleotide. So this OH can be provided by the amino acid also. For example, tyrosine. So you know that tyrosine, it's an aromatic amino acid having the functional group as the OH, right? So this can be used and that replaces the 3-OH which is provided by the RNA primer. So that can be done. Now, by priming the last lagging strand, the priming protein becomes covalently linked to the 5' end of the chromosome. Terminally attached replication proteins of this kind are found at the end of the linear chromosome, certain species of bacteria and animal viruses. But guys, this is not happening in the case of the eukaryotes. Okay, किसी किसी बैक्टीरिया किसी किसी एनिमल वायरसेस में ये केस देखा गया है जहां पे एंड रेप्लिकेशन प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया है विद द हेल्प ऑफ द प्रोटीन एंड द एंटायर प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज द प्राइमिंग प्रोटीन. So you can see that at the end of the chromosome, you can see the protein which is present. So आप समझ सकते हो, you know, for example, इंटरव्यू में पूछा गया आपको कि आपके पास linear chromosomes हैं, and at the end you see all these things. So what can you talk? What can you tell about? So you can say that the priming protein has been used to solve the end replication problem seen in the case of the animal viruses. आप ऐसे बता सकते हैं, ठीक है? Now in the case of the humans, it is not like this. We have got the another solution. Okay. Okay, this is just the figure of the previously, which we have just discussed now. So you can see that over here, the protein is present. That protein is providing the OH group, right? So by binding to the DNA polymerase and to the 3' end of the template, protein provides the hydroxyl group to initiate the DNA synthesis. So अभी क्या होगा? अभी protein ने तो आपको OH group दे दिया है. Now the DNA polymerase will come and it is going to initiate the DNA synthesis. ठीक है? So दोनों strand में आपके हमने दोनों तरफ देख लिया, lagging strand में अपना ऐसा हो गया. So now what we see is that in both the cases you will see the priming protein is present. Okay. So in the example shown, the protein primes all the DNA synthesis as in the seen in the case of the viruses. For longer DNA molecules, this method combines with conventional origin function to replicate the chromosome. Okay. So this is the one method by which the end replication problem can be solved. Now let's talk about the second case. Now in the second scenario, that is which is happening in the case of the eukaryotes, like आपके और मेरे cells में ऐसा काम होता है, ठीक है? So the ends of the eukaryotic chromosomes are called the telomeres. So जैसे कि हम हमेशा कैसे क्रोमोसोम ऐसे बनाते हैं, right? यहाँ पे centromere बोल देते हैं and यहाँ पे ends में हम बोल देते हैं that telomeres are present, ठीक है? And these telomeres are head to tail repeats rich in the TG rich DNA sequence. Okay. For example, human telomeres consist mainly of the sequence 5' TTA triple G. Guys, it will be very good if you can remember this. Okay, telomere sequence which are present. So these sequences will be present in the repetition. Although many of these repeats are double-stranded, the 3' end of each chromosomes extends beyond the 5' end as single-stranded DNA. इसका मतलब क्या? यूजुअली वो ऐसे प्रेजेंट रहेगा, ठीक है? आपके जो एंड ऑफ लीनियर क्रोमोसोम्स हैं वो आपके ऐसे रहेंगे. सो यूजुअली व्हाट वी एक्सपेक्ट इज दैट आपका लीनियर क्रोमोसोम ऐसे रहना चाहिए, दैट बोथ द स्ट्रैंड्स हैज गॉट द इक्वल लेंथ, बट यूजुअली एट द एंड, ठीक है, एट द एंड में हमेशा ऐसे रहेगा. सो यू विल हैव दिस वन एक्सटेंडेड वन. Okay, so this unique structure acts as a novel original replication that compensates for the end replication problem. Now, ये कैसे होता है? Let's talk about that. So this origin does not interact with the same proteins as other eukaryotic origins, but it recruits another specialized DNA polymerase called telomerase. So guys, telomerase is nothing but another type of DNA polymerase. ठीक है? One second. Yeah. So in the next lecture, we are going to talk about the telomerase in detail. So from this lecture, we take the summary as like finishing the replication. Again, it has got the control sequence of the events which needs to be carried out. And we have seen how exactly in both the prokaryotes as well as eukaryotes, the end replication problems are being solved. So in the case of prokaryotes, we understand that because of the presence of the circular chromosomes, the after replication you get the catenary, that is two chromosomes which are like engaged to each other or entangled to each other. So with the help of the topoisomerase 2, you are going to detangle them or disengage them. Okay? In the case of E. coli, it is also known as DNA gyrase. Now coming to the eukaryotes, so one problem can be solved is with the help of the proteins called the priming protein, which will provide you the hydroxyl group, which is replacing the function of the RNA primase, RNA primer, and the DNA polymerase will continue adding the nucleotides to the OH group of the tyrosine or any other amino acid which is providing the hydroxyl group. ठीक है, एक ये मेथड हो गया. दूसरा हो गया है with the help of the telomerase. So in the next lecture, which is going to be the last lecture of this chapter, we are going to talk in detail about the telomerase. So till then, take care, guys. Stay safe, stay at home, and study Watson with Excelsior Academy. So thank you, guys. Keep watching, share with your friends, subscribe.